Just letting you all know right now, my dad is 100% bona fide big rig nig. So had to act a certain way for a bit because he's always been kind of spiteful and kind of a dick and acted like he was either blackmailed by a white supremacist, by his white witch bitch, or maybe from my mom. Either way, one of them is blackmailed or threatened or being sent something by someone, whether it be a bot or someone else, affiliated or acquainted with me in my life, whether it be one of my close friends from back then, something like that, whatever it is, someone who is acquainted to me is involved. And my dad's always been kind of a fucker for a long time. So like I said, he says the N-word with the hard R. He likes to call people that. He likes to make monkey jokes. Let's see what else. And that's why I don't really like being around people like that, because environment is key. Because I have autism, so you all know copy and paste is kind of like one of the big things about autism. Very malleable, very influential, or influenced I should say, along with the fact that it's a neurological and brain disorder. And it's very interesting too, because when you think about get a grip on yourself, it's a very, very deep what's the word I should call it, phrase. It means a lot more than what you actually think, because I told you all I have schizophrenia and all that stuff. Yeah, certain workouts actually make schizophrenia have less symptoms and whatnot. So clearly anything neurological or whatever, fitness and whatnot, as you can see your body is full of nerves and whatnot, gets affected. So that's why I've always had problems with walking, just anything dealing with nerves, now that I think about it. So maybe that's why all these people have been getting on my nerves, to try and trigger autism spectrum meltdowns, rumblings, whatever you want to call it. But anyways though, yeah, my dad hoed me out. He sold me out. He's always been a dick. When I think about it, if he was telepathic, how come he could talk to my mom before we were born and all that stuff, but then he can't talk to me and tell me how my mom's manipulative, or that he's manipulative, or teach me how to watch out for his manipulation, or teach me how to watch out for mom's manipulation, teach me how to watch out for anyone else's manipulation. He did say don't have any friends, and when I think about it, yeah, he's not my friend. Your parents are not supposed to be your friends either. And if he's a Christian, I guess he's a lukewarm or fake Christian or whatever, but we know the road is narrow and straight. Unfortunately, I have not honored him like I've been supposed to, but at the same time, he's been pretty disrespectful. I remember when he was telling me he'd run over me and all that stuff. And then, I just kind of blew up on him a lot. I'd say a lot of things because it was very clear. He would like to push buttons. He acted like he wanted to run over me, gritting his teeth while he was driving his girlfriend's car, looking like he was going to run me over. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with this dude? This dude is such a tool. He's a tool. I would never have a child under my dad's name. Never. Not even my mom. In fact, I actually do remember, I think I told myself, so I remembered that I felt my parents would disown me, especially my mom, because she disowned me over $10,000. But I felt that, my parents would disown me over, a child out of wedlock. But now I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, dang, I don't think these people ever cared really, because mom and dad were, let's see here, so apparently my dad pushed for an abortion for my sister. When you push for abortion, it can cause demons or spirits to curse a child or whatever. And some people don't think that's true, but other people do. And even if you do or don't, it's like an unwanted baby or stress on the womb causes more to the baby. And apparently my sister came out the wrong way, supposedly, that it affected her neck or something like that. And when you have anything dealing with the neck, it will affect the brain and different processes and whatnot, aka neurological disorder. So yeah, I guess you could say it's a brain disorder too when you think about it, because everything neurological connects to the brain. The CIA talks about how Your calves are your second brain and whatnot. They pump blood to your head. So when you walk and pace, when you think, it's because your body naturally is telling itself, hey, I need to actually get some blood in my head so I can, think clearly, think a little bit better. And as you can see right there, basically, yeah, when Biden gets his legs touched and he brags about it, and black people vote for him and all that stuff, it's the same way as like my parents selling me out to Satan or money or their selfish desires or whatever it is, because I still can't figure it out, man. I'm like, dang, my dad tried to gaslight me. He tried to say that I had certain physical disabilities and whatnot since I was a child. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with this dude? He tried to tell me that he was gonna use my car and all that stuff, and he just has. It's like a parent who has entitlement to where they believe that because they birthed you, because they brought you into this world, they can treat you any kind of way. They can be a dickhead. My dad would at one point try to cuss my sister out, and my sister was like, don't be talking like that around me and whatnot. But then this little nig doesn't want to do that with me, but he sure can't catch his tongue, just like how Sully would catch his tongue when he was talking around attacking toucans, and he would try to say what is it, like rape and the N-word and all that stuff. Then he tried to gaslight me and say that I was wrong with that, and then he tried to say that I threatened him and I blamed autism on it. And it's like, little nigga, you literally wanted to try and gang up on me with your brother because of some dispute with a bong, dude. Like, isn't that crazy? Little nigga is such a liar. That's why I'm like, dude, even when I was nice to this dude, even when I was a douchebag to this dude, even when we settled things and whatnot, there was still always a little bit of something. And it seems like maybe it could have something to do with Sully's religion. I don't know. You never know. Some people say that Islam, revenge is, revenge is like obligation or something like that. So that's why I've been always feeling like, I think Sully just always hated me, probably because I was a Christian, or maybe because I was black, or maybe because he felt like I was competition back then, because he always had a problem with me doing some games. Like, he didn't want me to play the Mario Dream Team games or RPG games or something like that, because he felt I was gonna like have a monopoly on the LP community or something like that. I don't freaking know. Same way as like that Philemon Obama guy targeted me when I was 17, and he was saying that he was going to target all the NIGGERS and all that stuff, and supposedly he works with mental patients. Like, that's what's actually even more hilarious. It's like, how do you even have a job, dude? But that's what's going down. And also, like I said, I cussed out Benny and his children and all that stuff too. And just to let y'all know, yeah, he put his hands on my mom and all that stuff. He's been abusive to her. At least that's what she said. So, that's allegedly. And, take it for whatever you like, but he sure didn't really get upset at me for that. He got more upset at the fact that I cussed out his daughters, but his daughters already knew. And then also, they didn't say anything about how he manipulated his money out of me, or manipulated my money out of me, nor did they say anything about how he lays his hands on my mom. But they wanna justify why he didn't pay me back. At least that's what my mom said, allegedly. So I don't know if she's lying, if she's telling the truth or whatever. But all I do know is that she clearly tried to pay me back before this Benny loser did. And Benny tried to threaten me over the phone, and he never disputed it, and I sent him texts and all that stuff. And me personally, this is what I'm going to say. If someone sent me texts like that or whatever, like this and that, and this and that, and this and that, and your daughter, blah, 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 all that stuff, I'd be like, what the heck? You got the wrong number or whatever. But no, I guess he wanted to collect texts or something like that. But either way, he knows that I wasn't lying, and that he did threaten me over the phone when I tried to get money back. So that's what I'm saying. My dad's a spiteful little douche. He has vandalized my stuff in the past. I really don't know why I don't sometimes report some things, but I don't know. I may not. I just got to think about it. But he's always been a spiteful little bitch. And when I've told him, like, don't even say my name in public and stuff like that, like, what the fuck do you want me to call you? Or we're going to fucking work. And then because I was upset over that, he wants to fire me, or he wants to cut my bitch. And then also, he does that randomly, and then he knows I have a mental disability, and then he knows all the things I've been through, and he knows all the people I've been through, and he knows that his wife that he first married put him around the fucking merry-go-round and fucking hoed his ass out, and then he knows that she hoed my ass out, and then he wants to be a little nig, and he wants to hoe me out too, and I just don't like him. I really don't. I have to love him because, you know, if I don't love him and I don't forgive him, yeah. But I think the curse that belongs on this family because of him is that I will never have a child under his name, and if I ever do, I will never introduce them to him or my mom.